Did Trump change who gets to claim children for tax purposes? I'm Tulsa attorney James Wirth. That's a question that we have. There's these videos going around all over social media, TikTok, YouTube, all over the place. And it's claiming a few different things, but I wasn't going to do a video on it until actually somebody contacted us specifically asking this question. Here's the question that we got. I just saw a video on YouTube stating that President Trump signed an executive order that now the person paying child support gets to claim the kids on their taxes and the unearned tax credit. Can anyone verify this? So sometimes it says it's an executive order. Sometimes it says it was a post that Trump did on Twitter. Sometimes on a post that they did on Truth Social. But long story short, even though we've seen videos where actual attorneys are commenting this as it's actually real, it's been pretty much debunked at this point. Snopes has done an article on it. There was no post on X or Twitter. There was no post on Truth Social about this. There was no executive order about this. There hasn't been any policy about this. It appears that it's completely made up, but it's going all over the place. So there's no changes. I'm not aware of any proposed changes. And even though some licensed attorneys are talking about this as if it's real without actually looking for the source on it, it is not real. It's not a thing. Going beyond that, as far as who gets to claim the child for tax purposes, it's mostly based on state law. Now, federal law has their own rules about who gets to claim, but then state law here in the state of Oklahoma allows the court to kind of reassign that. So if you have a divorce case or you have a custody case and it's going before the court, we're determining custody, visitation, child support. As part of those orders, it usually claims who gets to claim the child. And it could be mom claims the child 100% of the time, dad claims the child 100% of the time, or it alternates years. But what federal law could be different. So what state law says is that we're going to do it this way, and you're ordered to sign this IRS form to tell the IRS so that other person can claim it if that's contrary to federal law. So what we see on the ground here is that state law is what matter the most. Federal law as it relates to tax credits are most of the time overdone based on orders in the state case. So I don't anticipate that there's going to be anything related to this. If there is, it may not necessarily even have an effect due to how state law applies those things. But as far as this rumor going around all over the place, substantiated by some lawyers, that there's been a statement or even executive order, doesn't exist. It's not out there. Nothing has changed in that regard. But if you've got questions on claiming your kids on taxes and how to go about that or what's proper based on your circumstances, you're going to want to talk to an attorney privately and confidentially to get legal advice to your circumstances. To get that scheduled with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelaweasy.com.